Randall Stadium in Madison. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Throwing Joseph. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Joseph. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Pass to 6. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes down the
man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Beebe. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll move the tight end. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. And you have... Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Turning it on. Touchdown, Badger. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Off play action on 1st down. Buying a little time to his left. Pick off! What a play by this defense! A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Offense in a bunch formation. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Badgers have taken it inside the 20. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Kearney. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Joseph. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Back swinging for the goal line. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice gain, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing Joseph. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. With the catch, it's shot. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Beebe. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. The short hand. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Joseph. Out wide right, it's Harris. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff to the single back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Throwing Joseph. Out wide left, it's Rigby. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You got to anticipate. You got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Drops back on first down. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Badgers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Go, go.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Joseph can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they more points.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Drops back. It's Hoover. Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making the adjustment. Throwing Joseph. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Joseph. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Badgers have this offense rolling. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake and wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Out of the backfield, he's open. Runs through a man. He might have space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Beebe. He's got enough. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Good enough for a first down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff to the lone back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. Westward. Down level. Go.
Throwing Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Preston. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Joseph. Fires to the right. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's changing the play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide right, it's Rigby. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. That's caught. It's Rigby. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Hilton.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Under pressure. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Air Force, taking on the number 15 team, the Navy Midshipmen. And it's Air Force, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
On the ground with the counter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hoover. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long, as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll ride him again. Powers through the defender. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Hoover. Rush right in his face. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Joseph. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The run inside. It's Dupree. There he goes. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Lost to throw one first. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. And the Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun on third down, Joseph. Right side, it's Harris. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. Look out! He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
2nd and long here. Joseph on the play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dupree. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage.
Oh, they blocked it. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. From the gun, it's Beebe. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Dumps it to the back. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Joseph. Holds on. It's Rigby. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Might as well run him again. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little game.
3rd and 5. Throwing Joseph. Out wide left, it's Dupree. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Here's the give off the left side. He's got the 1st down. At midfield, he's got room. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play and have the trainers look at him. The freshman safety is still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Preston. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Beebe. Defense all over it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Richard. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it.
Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Indiana. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on second down. Hand it to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun on third down, Joseph. Working the middle, it's complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Looking for space. It's Jackson.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you want that clock to run. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41.
Here we go. Ready. Return. Ready, go.
Joseph. Looking down the middle. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Brought down at the 12-yard line, that's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Long way to go for this offense. First and 10 from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. The option, he'll keep it. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Driven back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Left side, it's Rigby. Touchdown, Badger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Finds a crease. It's Beebe. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
With the lead late in the game, this defense right now knows that the opponent's going to be throwing the football. They're doing a nice job mixing up their coverages, but also changing their personnel, sometimes putting extra DBs on the field. That time, deep shot, 2 guys go up, nobody comes down with it. The defense wins again.
They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab deep. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
He's going to take a shot. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.